can we say, who or what are the vampires? Can we identify anything from the lore, legends, or the Bible that we can, somehow that can somehow explain this um, thirst for human blood? Could there be something demonic behind this creature?
Um, so a vampire is basically it's a Slavic word for a type of undead revenant that returns from the grave to savage human beings. Sometimes it drinks blood. Sometimes it just eats you. Like yeah, it just goes on nom 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 chomp
That
chomp
sounds
chomp.
better. Yeah.
Yeah, drains your energy. Shows up in a number of other ones.
Oh, I
Shows
know people like that who are into small talk. Yeah, yeah. They completely drain me up, especially at work. And too bad I can't just quit. But yeah, I understand.
actually one of the big phenomenon in I won't say big in numbers, but there's been an explosion of literature on psychic vampirism recently, which is the occult equivalent of how to be a toxic individual. Um, that's yeah. If you ever meet somebody who calls themselves a psychic vampire, just ignore like cut them out of your life for religious and secular reasons combined.
Just block them. That's it.
Yeah, yeah. Basically, vampirism a type of in the folklore and in the histories going back to. I haven't seen anything in the Bible accepting a very strange argument about Esau that I don't want to get into here because it's very strange. And I'm not sure it was intended to be literal in the original sources, and it's been taken literally by some modern individuals. Is a type of revenant that comes from, or even a revenant itself, comes to savage the living. Uh, it's comparable. It is so. It is comparable. Like I guess two other types there of sort of vampiric activity. The first is creatures that are just demons. Um, like they were never human. It's just a demon that comes and it drinks your blood. Lilith, Gallo from Greece, Mormo, Lamia, the Lilith from ancient Sumeria. Like this is a very and this it's not just a Mediterranean entity. Some people think so. Some people think so. It also goes. It makes its way through India. The other one are certain forms of. I'm just going to like magic black witchcraft where your body you it's called the like the Filipino Oswong or Manananggal shows up in Malaysia, shows up in Thailand, shows up in Japan, shows up in India. The top half of its body splits from the bottom per the story, and then it drinks human fluids or blood. Um, as I said, very like that would be possibly non-human, possibly witchcraft, like possibly non-human entities hiding as humans, possibly just a form of witchcraft. The vampire it's a reanimated corpse. Pagans interpreted this entity as an unquiet spirit, a view which is, I won't say it's shared by Jews, but it comes close to the Jewish view. Christians swung. There were two Christian views. Half like most of the Christian laity and quite a few Christian theologians have held that it is in fact the restless dead. Some Christian theologians who are on the more skeptical and rationalistic side of things have argued that it's a demon pretending to be a demon seizing control of a human body. Martin Luther went so far as to argue the entire thing was a hallucination and people who suffered from vampiric encounters were actually just dying because they believed in vampires, which is on the low end of plausible views, but it is there for discussion of historical Christian views. There's like diversity of Christian views, but yeah, basically a type of negative revenant. It has some similarities to the werewolf in that, again, it's the action of a lower animal soul. which is why Daniel Ogden ends up concluding that the vampire, in his book The Strix Witch, he concludes that the vampire is a continuation of a type of werewolf or witchcraft activity. The truth is, it's just a different way of doing, maybe not, a different way of manifesting the same feature of human spiritual physiology.